Dear Bigelow students and community, Ms. Costin here, proud principal of Bigelow Middle School. When I decided to become a school leader, I had two primary goals in mind: to support teachers in a way that I did not always feel supported when I was a teacher, and to make sure that you, the students I serve and support, are prepared for life beyond middle school and in the real world. Every day, there are real-world happenings that shape and mold your perspectives or views of the world. I feel it is Bigelow's responsibility as a place of learning to teach you about these happenings in a fair, correct, and safe way. As explained in the email that I sent you, there were two real-world events that took place within the last 2 weeks that have likely impacted Bigelow families, staff, and students, particularly our community members of color. On November 19th, the world learned that Kyle Rittenhouse, on trial for killing 2 people during a Black Lives Matter protest in Wisconsin last year, was found not guilty. Then we learned on Thanksgiving Eve that 3 men, Travis McMichael, Gregory McMichael, and William Bryan, were found guilty of murdering Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old unarmed Black man in Georgia last year. These are both very sensitive topics with many layers of political, racial, and social concerns. Regardless of those concerns, the Kyle Rittenhouse conclusion will likely be seen as yet another unfair reality for many Bigelow families, students, and staff, particularly our community members of color, while the Ahmaud Arbery conclusion may be seen as a glimpse of hope and justice. Bigelow has a responsibility to address the impact of both situations and to make sure that you as students are educated on real-world topics to prepare you for life after Bigelow. Some of you may have already known about these cases, their conclusions, and how they affect our society, while others of you may not be aware of them at all. As a learning community and a place where you all should feel safe and heard, Bigelow is prepared to answer questions and have created safe spaces for those who need to process and express their feelings. After this video, you all will be able to choose a safe space to join for the remainder of advisory time. Your options are: 1, to remain in advisory and continue with the regularly scheduled lesson for advisory today, which is not related to either of these cases. 2, a space titled Reactions to Verdicts, Hearing and Learning from Your Peers. You will go to this space if you know a good amount of what has happened and you are ready to talk about how this affects you and our community. This space will meet in the library. Space 3, titled Rumor Control Room, Facts Presented in Today's Cases, Today's Laws, and Final Verdicts. You will go to this space if you want to learn more about the cases. This space will meet in the gym. And finally, Space 4, titled Questions and Discussions for Students of Color. You will go to this space to come together with other Bigelow students of color to process and get answers to any questions that you may have regarding these 2 cases. This space will meet in the auditorium. Please be sure to arrive at your preferred space and location by 8:15 a.m. Please hold all bathroom and locker breaks until after advisory. We want to make sure there is enough time for you all to process and discuss as needed. Your advisory teacher will remind you of the spaces and their locations again after this video. Bigelow leadership, the counseling department, and many of your teachers are here to answer any questions you may have. We understand that real-world situations like these are learning opportunities for you, and we want to make sure that we support you as much as possible. These are moments when our shared learning, conversations, and advocacy will make a difference in our community. Lastly, these are opportunities for preparation and knowledge for you to be informed and proactive citizens as you enter into the real world after Bigelow in high school. Thank you.